Towards it. It doesn't. It shouldn't need an ID and password. Yeah. I don't even send one. Yeah, I don't. They should be able to hop on. Have them reset their phone. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it today. We're gonna go ahead and start with, regular buys and sells or sells. But today we're gonna go ahead and take the time and break down risk to reward. Risk to reward, calculating trades. Everybody could find a zone. Everybody knows where to put a TP. Everybody knows where to put a stop loss. But a lot of people are still over leveraging in the chats, and I see that, right? I salute you guys for putting your skills to the test, right? But we still got to do these things the right way, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. You guys want buy or sell ideas?
So,
Sell?
yeah, please.
Okay, let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead, guys. Is it control? Command. All right, bet. Market is bearish. Market is bearish, right? So at this time, guys, we're trying to catch continuations, right? So as market is in a downtrend, we're trying to catch these pullback moves right here to continue down, right? How do we catch these moves right here? That way we can continue the trend, right? Does that make sense, guys? We want to try to catch these pullbacks right here. That way we can go ahead, and catch that next wave so we can go ahead and ride that trend, right? That's what the starting point is, right? So if you've been taking notes, you guys should have a ton of notes on the starting point right now, right? So let's go ahead. The market is pulling back. So let's go ahead and make our little pullback. Let's do what it do, right? Awesome. So right now, guys, all we have is lower low and a lower high. So in order to get our starting point, we need a rally breakout to the downside to continue that trend, right? We need that BOS. We're looking for that BOS, right? So let's go ahead and continue. Market is doing what it is supposed to do. Let's go ahead and give a little pullback right here. All right, let's go ahead. Bow. All right, guys. So now we have our BOS. Boom. We have lower low, lower high, and a lower low. Are you guys with me so far? Give me a 1 if you guys are with me and this is making sense. So now that we got our BOS, let's go ahead and label this. We got our BOS to the downside. Bearish. All right, bet. Let me go ahead and stretch these things out. I like the comments like super in my face. Let's go. Are you guys with me still? Are you guys with me still? All right, bet. My bad, guys. That's the first time for the rancho. All right, give me a second. Crazy. They don't want. What the heck just happened, bro? How do I go back? Oh my goodness.
It's dark. It's all dark, bro.
I know, bro. All right, my bad, guys. I'm new to the Apple. My bad. All right, guys. You guys can see my screen? All right, bet. They don't want us to win. And that's okay. Whatever. Whatevs. Oh, wow. It really like switched up 100%. I got my whole chart ready and everything, y'all. Crazy. All right, so we about to redo this whole call. What is up, family? Just kidding. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead. Markets in a bearish momentum. We already covered this. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up a little bit, right? So as market is giving us that lower low, we have to go ahead and pay attention to when market's pulling back, when it's lower high. Are we good? Are we good? All right, bet. Y'all gonna have to push through today. All right, guys. So right now, as market is giving us that lower low, lower high, we have to pay attention to when market is giving us that structure. Right, y'all have to pay attention for real, big doc. Right, we need market to break and close below this, guys. So when you see that, go ahead and mark up your chart. Let yourself know, yo, we need this BOS. Need this BOS. Bottom. All right, bet. Right, so as market is dropping down, oops. I swear this Apple, bro. Market's dropping down, right? We have to identify. And at this point, guys, we're just waiting until we get this break and close right here. Then we're starting to look at our chart, right? But until then, if it's just playing around inside of here, guys, let it do its thing, right? We're not taking trades till we finally get a breakout to the downside. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. So it can literally make a low, lower low, lower high, and start consolidating. And we're not going to be doing nothing until market breaks and closes below, right? So that's why it's so important to get this identified. So let's go ahead. Right, so awesome. Once we've been given that breakout rally, guys, boom, breakout rally. Let's go ahead and follow that rally back up, right? Let's go ahead. We got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle. My bad, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is today. All right, guys. Refresh. We got the breakout rally. We need to follow that. Lighten this up a little bit. I'm telling you, bro, they don't want us to win right now because we're talking about risk management today, and that's important. That's probably the most important thing. I mean, I can stop the recording and it probably work better, but I want to save this for y'all. So should we have a vote? Do you guys want to have the recording for later or just get through the session without the recording? What do you guys want to do? Yeah, let's push through. All right, let's push through then. That's what I'm saying. That's all right, guys. right? So at this point, guys, we've found our sell zone. This is it right here, right? We need to find our stop loss. So anytime that we're able to find a starting point, we need to find the highest wick in this area and label that the stop loss. Boom. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome. So this is it, fam. And guys, this is probably like the easiest thing to do. Like, if you've been here for a while now, guys, give me a 5 if you think finding starting points is fairly easy. Give me a 5.
Five.
And give me a 1 if you're new and you're like, you know what, I can kind of see this. And then give me a 0 if you're really struggling. All right, we got 1 0. 2 zeros. Man, get out of here, KT. We got 2 zeros. But that's good, guys. I mean, there's a lot more people who are saying that they can see it or that they're starting to see it rather than they cannot see it at all. But, you know, for those who cannot see it at all, we have a ton. Yeah, exactly. We got a ton of videos right on this. So make sure you take your notes. And as we go live, make sure you ask your questions. Right. So again, the starting point. Right. We cannot get a starting point until we break this lower low. So we have lower low, lower high, and we need, it's a must. We need for market to break and close below here in order for us to get a brand new starting point. Right. And the starting point is the last buying candle that starts the breakout rally. It's the last buying candle that starts the breakout rally. So look at this last buying candle here. This is literally the last buying candle before the breakout rally, right? So once you see that, that's your starting point, guys. Mark that thing up, right? Mark that thing up. Find the highest wick in your area, and that'll be your stop loss. So this is literally the setup right here, guys. Where's this thing at? My shorts. This is literally the setup right here. Boom. Minimum 1 to 3, always, 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 right? Now, let's go ahead and pull that right there. Awesome, guys. So as market starts to come back up to our entry, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and find, nice, KT. Nice, KT. Nice, I feel you. I feel you on that one. All right, so now as market's starting to come back up to our entry, guys, we need to focus on these pullbacks, right? The pullbacks are always going to be our friend, guys, always. Like, you guys don't even know how important that is, man. You guys need to get comfortable with just learning how to identify the pullbacks. Why? Because that's market structure in a nutshell. Lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, learning break of structure, change of character. All those pullbacks are the same, right? So let's go ahead and continue with this right here. Let's see. Let me get a little rally. Little rally. All right. Let's go ahead and get one more push up real quick. Market's on its way to our zone. Boom. Awesome, guys. So let's go ahead and find our take profits before we even get into this trade. Let's just say, you know what? We've been notified. Market's not in our trade yet, in our setup yet, right? So where are our take profits going to be, guys? Who wants to annotate on the chart? Who wants to let me know? Yes, that's the main swing TP. Awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Those are going to be our TPs, our take profits, right? And this is the more advanced way, guys, of taking profit, right? When you're expecting market to continue trend, right? So let's go ahead and mark that up real quick. This would be your main swing TP. Now, let me just break that down and tell you why this is the swing TP. Well, if market wants to continue down in its downward trend, right? In its downward trend, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, when market comes back up to your sweet spot, like I'm explaining here, right? I would want market to break and close below here and continue down. Does that make sense, guys? So just for like a little quick drawing sake, right? This is our BOS. We should have some type of starting point in here that lets us know we want to continue down. So this would be our main swing TP, guys. Now, let me go ahead. The structure here, this is good. So as markets coming up towards the entry, we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now markets coming towards our entry. Now this is exactly what we want to see, right? So awesome. Oops, let's go ahead and copy this. We have take profit 1 right here, take profit 2, and take profit 3. Right now, again, this may be a little different than just a regular 1 to 3, right? What I'm teaching you here is more advanced, right? And it's it requires some skill, guys. Holding a trade, it requires some mental strength. You have to do a lot of back testing because, you know, what happens when market wants to go ahead, get in my entry, and then consolidate for like 3 days. Come back up to your entry, come back down, consolidate for 3 days. Now it goes your way, hits TP2, comes back up, and then consolidates for a couple days. Right? This right here, guys, is understanding the market structure in itself. Right? But again, at the same time, this right here for beginners can also give you like that. How do I say? I want to say like, I'm just gonna cuss it, like that little mental fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm kind of confused. Like, I'm not sure if I should be holding this trade or not. Right. And that's what the market wants to, it wants to make you confused. It wants to consolidate and tell you, you know what, we're gonna be buying in this area. Why? Because we have a tiny head and shoulder right here. You know, and it may just to clear this. And then you got out right here, and then what happens? Right. So all the stuff that's happening right here, guys, it's meant to confuse you. It's meant for you to, you know what, maybe it's not going to sell down. Maybe it wants to come back up now. Right. So if you're beginning, guys, this right here may not be for you at the moment, and that's okay. Right. If you're new, that's totally fine. Right. So if you're new, guys, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, guys, this is perfect. Right. This right here is perfect. So let me show you how to partial here with this. Let me just get these out of the way. For those who are new, this is gravy right here, right? So let's go ahead and put this at a 1 to 1. And what I want to do is just make a little line. And that's my take profit 1. This is my 1 to 2. So this is my take profit 2. And then my 1 to 3. And this is your take profit 3. And as soon as market hits the bottom of this green line, boom, you're out the trade in profit. Market hits your take profit. Boom. Does that make sense, guys? For everybody who's new, this right here, guys, the easiest way to go about it. Right? Easiest way. And don't be like, I want to do the hard stuff first. It's okay, bro. You can't skip the levels. You know, go through the baby steps. Go through the reps first. You know, understand it's about gaining confidence, not skipping steps. You know, you're gonna make the milli, yes, but not tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, this right here, very solid. I did this for like my first 2 years. Right. I did this for my first 2 years. What are you confused on, bro, if you don't mind me asking? Let's get it. Let's get it. Are you new, bro? Is it Jamie? Jamie? I don't even want to pronounce your name wrong, bro. Oh, okay. All right, bro. How long have you been in? If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been trading for? How long have you been with us? Ah, bet. Yeah, bet. All right, bro. you're just really, really new, right? And that's okay. You haven't gone through the basic videos that you need to, right? For you to understand all this. And that's totally, totally fine, bro. So what I want you to do right now is just try to just take notes, draw when I draw, you know, ask your questions if you have them. But right now, what you're gonna do is just watch, bro, because you're not gonna understand most of the things, and that's okay, right? But first and foremost, welcome in. Let's get it. I'm happy to be working with you. But yeah, bro, let's go ahead and just watch today. And then on our next week or over the weekend, watch these basic videos. And you're going to start having these things start rolling. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for participating. I appreciate that. But for everybody else, guys, does this make sense? Like if you're struggling with this right here, guys, do not be ashamed to make it easy for you. Like you make trading easier. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here, guys, is so solid. When it hits 1-to-1, you can go break even, take partial if you like. Once it hits 1-to-2, you definitely got to take partial. No ands, ifs, or buts. TP3, you're out the trade. Right? So there's two ways to go about it. Two ways to go about it. So I'm just going to leave this here. Actually, I'm going to delete this real quick. Delete this one real quick. I'm going to move this over here. Yeah, compound your account. That's the whole goal, literally. Just see dubs. You don't need to be in the trade hella long, but when you start swinging, you know you're gonna have to get a little bit more advanced, and that's okay. You know, everybody has their steps in the game, has their own journey, right? So let me go ahead and just pull this out and pull this out. Make these green. For example, 1. Green. We'll pull out another one of these things. And then we have example 2 right here. Wow. How's this, guys? Is this cool for your notes, right? Just like this? We have example 1 for the more advanced traders, right? And then example 2 for the beginners. And it's okay, guys. I'm telling you, it's okay
Yes, sir.
to be doing this right here. I did this for my first 2 years. And we do this for Monday range. So if you start getting comfortable with Monday range, this right here goes hand in hand. Right, KT? Oh, now she don't want to
I
interact
sent
with
in
us.
a chart that had examples of take profits. I'll send it again right now. Let me
All right,
pull it
bet.
quick. But yeah,
Let me go ahead and see that real quick.
it like just so that people can see what it looks like on them.
All right. Can you guys see this or no?
No.
No? All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. Wait, what? How did I do this? Wait, what? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, let me put that out one more time real quick and then make it like smaller somehow.
Say that again.
That thing is huge. That thing is huge, G. All right.
My-
Not bad.
Okay.
All right. Can you guys see this?
I sent, look at this one instead, and it'll make more sense to people who are new to this idea. I just sent it.
Okay. Okay. Got you.
See the lines on the side, make it
Boom.
different.
Oh, this is fire. This is fire for sure. Boom. She has her TP1 where the starting point is. Super gas. That'd be one of my take partials as well. It looks like her 1-to-2 or her TP3 is a 1-to-3, and it's right at the beginning of this imbalance, and it's retesting the structure. And then TP3 is more in the middle of this imbalance and more where the mitigation would lie. So this makes sense, 100%, right? And this is the more advanced way to go about it, guys. And obviously in your journey, when you're hitting that year mark, right, that 2-year mark, you know, you're going to learn a lot more. You're going to be more advanced. So you're going to shy away from these 1-to-3s, and you're going to be getting, you know, 1-to-4s, 1-to-5s, 1-to-6s, and so on and so forth, right? But this right here is super fire. KT, did you send this in the chats? I'm not sure if I saw this. So
Dead. No, we went over it in Bakersfield as a squad. I said this is a great. You see it right there. It's a It's from last Wednesday.
Oh yeah, this is
I
fire.
held it for like 4 days.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Gatekeeping much? Sheesh.
So
No, this
nice.
is
I
fire
don't know how
though.
to feel about that.
Oh, no,
Like,
don't
I
come
thought,
for
you
me.
know, I thought we were locked in. Like, you know, I'm just,
That's
Damn.
crazy.
I don't know. That's wild. But
That's
yeah, let's carry
crazy.
on. Let's carry on.
That's insane. All right, let's still see. Can I move this out the way? Yes. Oh my goodness, that's bright. All right, guys, we back. Cool. So we got the partialing out of the way, our TPs out of the way, right? Now, guys, the risk management. This, guys, is the most important part of the trade, guys, right? I feel like we should go over this for like hardcore for like a solid month. Not like into depth, explain it at the very, very beginning, maybe, but like every trade we look at should have this broken down. That's one thing that we do not do, right? Or that I don't do on the calls as much. And, you know, feel like this call, you know, helps a lot of people. And I want to help you guys with this as well. You know what I'm saying? I see you guys smacking the charts, which is super dope, but we got to do it the right way, you know, grow the accounts the right way, right? But guys, this right here is your lot size calculator. There are a couple outside of IM. I personally just use this one. There are some inside the apps. Let me see. There's some inside IM Blaze and IM Flows. If you have those as well, they have the calculator. But I mainly just use the one on levels, right? And it works fairly easy, guys. You put your account size. So I know a lot of people are working on 10K accounts. I'll just put 10K and your percentage, right? So I never really want to go in with 1% on a trade the first touch. I know some people might, and that's okay, right? But I personally don't. I like to at least give myself a 0.25%. But 1% of 10K is $100, right? Now, 0.25% would be 25, right? And that's fine with me because at the end of the day, guys, like when you're focusing on a funded account, it's important that you break your percentages down. You know, it may take a little longer for you to pass your phases, but guys, what's the most you can lose in a for your account? Isn't it like 8%, 10%? Is it always 10? Yeah, so it's around 8 to 10, right? So if the funded is telling you you could only lose max 8 to 10%, and you're risking 1% per trade, you're only giving yourself literally 8 to 10 trades. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
So like, what if you're just having a bad week and all 8 literally hit stop loss? And then, you know, low key it happens, right? Some of those days, some news days, you're like, shit, news didn't go my way today, right? And it happens, right? But when you risk the 25%, or 0.25%, it gives you some room, right? It gives you some leeway. So now you can actually hold that account and you can take a couple losses and you still won't make a dent in the percentage. Does that make sense, guys? This is important, fam. This right here is important. I'm seeing people all over Instagram, none of us, but all over Instagram. You know, I follow some Instagrams who people who are beginner traders and they're buying accounts left and right, and they're blaming it on, oh, the broker doesn't allow me to trade more than or lose more than 5% a day. I'm like, dog, you want to lose more than 5% a day? You know, like in my head, I'm like, wow. But this is how you do it. You have to break your percentages down, right? Because the same thing, right? The most funded will allow you 5% loss per day, right? And that's like the max. You lose that, you're done. You're out of there. You lose the account, right? That only gives you 5 trades in that day if you're risking that 1%, right? But look, I can take 1% and break it up into 5 with 20%, 0.20. I give myself at least like 3 to 4 to 5 trades a day. But at the same time, I'm not taking them at 1%. I'm taking them at 0.20, right? So now I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Now I have 5 trades that I can play with And now if I lose all 5, then I take the L on that 1%. Right. But if I lose 5 trades in a day, I'm damn, I ain't on that day. But at least I give myself some leeway. Does that make sense? Let me know. Hilda, does that make sense, Hilda? Does that make sense, guys? This is important, guys. Like, this is what test trading is. I don't want to put Will on blast, but I mean, Will sends his charts in the NAS chat. I mean, you guys see those lines everywhere. I'm like, oh God dang, this boy is raking them up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's not dropping standards every trade. Like, look at his charts, guys. Look at his lots. This guy is one of the most profitable traders in Powerhouse. And if he's not dropping crazy lots over leveraging, then why are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, follow the footsteps of the people who have the results. You don't create your own. Don't veer off the path. You know what I'm saying? And that's key. Like, I've seen him doing that. He's tearing it up, and I'm like, dude, this dude's killing it. I love it. Right? But that's the power of test trading, guys. And he's doing that with Naz, right? So just imagine. I'm like, oh my goodness. He has diamond hands for real. But this is very important, guys. So all you need is your account size, your percentage of what you're willing to risk, the pair that you're trading, the entry, and the stop loss. That is it. It doesn't want your TP because all it wants is your entry to your stop loss to determine risk, right? So let's just say, do you keep your risk consistent for every trade? For a test trade, I always will drop a 0.20%, right? I always drop my 0.20% on the first touch. Now, that's just me. Increase your probabilities, don't increase them. Yes, exactly. Right, that's just me. First touch, I'm willing to test trade it, right? Shoulder, test trade. Now, as soon as I break and close below, I know I can go ahead and continue with another lot a little heavier and send that down, right? So I don't only have one trade, I have 2 trades, right? And this is, hypothetically speaking, and everything goes our way, right? But let's go ahead. I'm going to delete this for the visual purpose, right? Calculating goes the same. It's the same entry and the same stop loss, right, guys? So the calculating will be the same. It's just your take profits will be different. Right, so let's just move this over a little bit. Move this over. Move this over. All right, cool. So I'm in my entry, right? Now, as soon as I finally change character, I can now look for another setup. Right? But look, this is the thing right here. Oops. And this is where people get stuck. This is what I tried to break down the other day, right? I personally don't want to see. I mean, you guys are going to do what you do, right? But for me, I would rather you guys just put one test trade here and then a confirmation trade here. That's what I would like to see, right? It shows that you're disciplined. But when I see, oh, we're test trade. Oh, market's a little deeper. Oh, market went deeper. Market went deeper. Oh, market stopped us out. Okay, I'm going to enter one right there because it cleared liquidity. And then I'm going to enter one right here because it's back in our zone. You know what I'm saying? I personally would not like to see that. One test trade is enough, guys. If you're in drawdown, hold the drawdown. You want diamond hands? Hold drawdown and get comfortable with that. Because if you can get comfortable with holding a wee bit of drawdown, you can get comfortable when market is in profit. Trust me. Trust me, guys. But look, for an example, and this is saying everything worked out, right? This is 0.20%. Okay. I was like, no way, bro. You kidding me? 0.20% right here. Let me see. So that means I have 0.80 left. Oops. Does this make sense, guys? I entered a test trade at 0.20%, right? And I still have my 0.80 for later, right? So as soon as I get this, guys, my change of character, now, boom, my heavy lot right there. So now I can go ahead and use the rest of my 1%. And now I have 0.20, 0.80, do some simple math and add those 100%, or I get 1% really, but 100, it fills it out, right? It balances out, makes it that full 1%. Does that make sense, guys? This is how I like to do it personally. Give me a 1 if this makes sense, fam. Give me a question mark if it does not. All right, guys, so back to the calculator. Boom. This is important, guys. Let's just do it real quick for an example. My entry, I'm just going to use the top one. Let's get this out of the way real quick. My entry is going to be 158 609. My stop loss is going to be 159.330. And if I calculate, it'll tell me that my lot size should be 0.04. Right? So at the end of the day, guys, if market does end up hitting stop loss, how much money should I lose?
You should lose a 20.
$20. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Guys, this right here is very, very important. Knowing exactly what you're going to lose, potentially lose, right? The goal isn't to lose it, but you have to know what you're willing to risk. And that's what it is. I'm willing to lose. I'm willing to risk 20%. Or $20, I'm sorry. I'm willing to risk $20, right? And if the market goes my way 1 to 3, 2, 4, 6, I come up $60. And if the market hits this, I get 100. Right? Does that make sense, guys? Do we want to go into live examples now? Or do you guys want me to break this down a little bit? We're good. All right, bet. Let's just go ahead and take a look at some play that we can see. Kind of like this one right here. All right, let's find a
Hey,
decent-
hey, a question.
What's up?
Question. I was gonna ask you if you ever calculate your stop loss off of like the amount of like pips, or just off of pips, or is it solely on like a structure?
I'm always off of structure. I mean,
Okay.
I know a couple people like to go off of, I only risk 20 pips, 30 pips.
Yeah.
Me personally, where's my example? I don't know where my example is at. But I'm solely based off of what market is giving me. Like if I know my stop loss should be up here, I'm not gonna put my stop loss right here because that's only 15 pips. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna use the structure.
Okay. Okay. All right, for sure, bro. Cool.
Yep. All right, so I'm seeing this one right here. This was a smacker, bro. I don't know who trades the ends, but this right here was fire. Levels literally gave it out to you, handed it to you on a platter, bro. Look at that. Oh my God, on a silver platter, brother. All right, guys, so check me out. We get this BOS to the upside. BOS, let's go ahead and label that up. Boom, BOS, and we get our last selling candle right before the breakout rally. Boom. We can see we got a 2-candle breakout rally. The last selling candle that starts that, this is our buy zone, right? So let's change that to blue. Awesome. Let's go ahead. We'll set this thing up. This is our buy. Dang, that's a snipe. And because this is the lowest wick in this area, I mean, it could be this tight if you like. but I like to give it a little bit. I like to give it a little bit of room. But yes, you're right. This right here would be the stop, but I like to give it a little bit of room. Right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so guys, where did market make that U-turn and come back from, you guys? Who wants to draw it on my screen? Where did market come back and make that U-turn? Yes. Market was way up there, and then out of nowhere, market just dropped and came back for us, right? Boom. So we have example one for our beginners, right? My entry. Let's see. Oops, I guess I'm gonna mess this up a little bit. Ish. All right. My entry, my stop loss. First black line is take profit 1. Second black line is take profit 2. As soon as it hits this, we are TP'd, right? Now we have the traders who are a little bit more experienced. Right now, we know that we're waiting down here for this buy. Now, market at the time was way up here, guys. And then something happened, and then we flew all the way back down. Market picked us up, right? So when that happens, we want to actually put our TP right here. That's our main swing TP right there. And this alone is a 1 to 9, guys. And if I shrink the stop loss, it'd be like a 1 to 15. But I mean, I personally still like him a little loose. Right? So yeah, this is lit right here. So this right here, solid TP. Boom. Let's make this green. Now-
Question.
What's up?
On like those type of examples, like where like you don't have like a wick to help you like put like a stop loss at, like how far under the like starting point are you comfortable like putting you're like a stop loss at?
Honestly, bro, I can't even give you like a pip amount because I mean,
Okay.
I just like
It's
to
just
give it a little
it's
bit
just off of like, okay, no, for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
off the feel. I mean, you could have it a little tighter. I mean, you could have it looser if you like, but nothing like crazy, like nothing
Yeah,
too
yeah, yeah. No, for sure,
but
for sure.
just like a little bit. You know, realistically, you know that the stop loss is fairly tight, but you're trying to
Yeah,
give
no,
us
for sure.
right.
All right.
And I
Awesome.
can't really
Cool.
give you like a number amount, to be honest. And
No,
I
no,
don't
that's
want to
cool.
tell you too much when you know.
Yeah, that's all good, bro. Awesome. Cool, cool.
So guys, the entry are going to be the same entries. Stop loss should be the same stop loss, right? So nothing changes here when it comes to calculating your trade. But we want to know what we're going to risk at the end of the day, right? Oops. So let's go ahead and pull out the calculator. Do we want to stick with the 10K account, guys? I know a lot of you guys are on 10K, so I don't mind sticking with the 10K. Is that cool? All right, 10K, cool. Now again, first touch, 0.20%. CHF JPY, my entry. Let's see, 170.389. 398. Damn, my dyslexia, my boy. 170.220. Oh my goodness. If I calculate, my lot size should be 0.18. Guys, so the calculator is telling me I can use a 0.18, right? It may feel you're like, oh, dang, I never dropped a 0.18 before, right? But at the end of the day, guys, how much should I be risking at the end of the day? When it's all said and done, if market does hit my stop loss, what should I be risking? $20. $20. $20. Well, yeah, I was at like, yes, 0.20%, but $20 risk. You got it right the first time. $20 make you holler. But yes, fire, guys. Now, how many of you guys have entered a trade? You guys see a good setup and you guys up that lot size, and then boom, when market hits your setup, the adrenaline starts pumping because you see that thing go to 200, negative 200, positive 300. We back at break even. 200 in profit, negative 150. Guys, I've been there, and to get rid of that adrenaline is to know exactly what you're going to risk. Okay, that adrenaline comes from not knowing what you're going to be losing, right? That's not needed, guys. Calculate, know exactly what you're going to risk, right? And then obviously, we're not looking to lose, but you got to know what you're willing to risk at the end of the day. Yeah, I've been in the shower. I'm like, bro, this shit better go my way, bro. I'm checking this shit, washing my hair. Nah, I've been there, dude. Trust me. My first year was crazy with indices. Yup. Let's go to some knives, my boy. Sheesh. Dang, she got me the first time, little sucker. I ain't gonna cap with you. She got me like twice break even, hit my stop loss on one. Where was it? Like up here somewhere. And then we got this beautiful stuff. And I was like, oh yeah. Now, guys, last call. Remember when market was down here? We said we needed this change of character, guys. We needed this. Right? We needed this. We got it. BO west of the upside. Now, did anybody take this buy? And it's okay if you did, right? If you're looking at levels, you're like, bro, levels is calling buys. Did anybody take this buy here? Yeah, you can send it, Vic. I'll cover it after this. Nobody took this buy? Okay, cool. That's fine. But look, market was right here. When was the 22nd? Yes, 22nd, literally right here. Last month or this Monday, early this week. The Monday was right here. 22. We said we would love to see market break and close above this structure to give us, this is change of character. Y'all should have reminded me. We needed for market to change character for some good indication and some good confirmation market wants to start buying now, right? Now, guys, did you guys remember when I said you don't have to be the first one in right here? Did anybody remember or hear me say that? We don't have to be the first one in this area, right? When we trust our setup and we trust the plan, guys, all we had to do was wait. It gave us the confirmation right here. Boom, market took off. Awesome. We follow that rally back down to the last selling candle that started that rally. Boom, right here, guys. Right here. So yeah, whoever caught that, perfect, awesome, salute to you. And I hope you took some partials. Why? Because it came right back down to pick me and the powerhouse squad up. If you didn't take partials, I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't TP, I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't break even, I don't know what to tell you. But market came right back for the powerhouse squad right here. Now, this goes hand in hand with head and shoulders as well. Now, this is a huge shoulder zone, but this is still the setup. Double confirmation, right? I love the starting point play. Super, super fire. Right now, guys, where's my stop loss when it comes to the starting point? My starting point is right here. Where's my stop loss, guys? Anybody else? You can go ahead and remove that, bro, please. Anybody else want to tell me where my stop loss should go? This is my starting point. That's my stop loss for the head and shoulder. So you're not wrong. That is a stop loss for my head and shoulder, right? But for the starting point, that's not the stop loss. Shoulder, head, change of character, shoulder, boom. All right. So we have some people say this candle here. And we had some people say this candle here. Cool. So let's go ahead. Let's give our entry 50%. Now we know that the stop loss when it comes to finding your starting point, we find the lowest wick in this area. So it's right here, realistically. You guys like tight stop losses? This is it right here. Boom. But if you want to give it some room, this would be solid right here as well. Not opposed to that at all. Since the real stop loss for the head and shoulders down here, I ain't trying to risk 200 pips. Shoot, I don't mind 85 though. I wouldn't mind 85. So this is good, guys, right? A tight stop loss for the tight stop losses, it's right here, right underneath. This is the lowest wick from the starting point, right? Now, if we had, let's say this green candle's wick was like way down here, right? Then it would be something like this, right? But this isn't bad either. Someone who wants a loose stop loss, this is cool. This is literally solid. Like, look at that. That's good. Some of y'all be like, that shit's huge. It's not. Trust me. That's good. Now, guys, where should my take profit be? Who wants to help me out with my take profits? Awesome. Let's go. Awesome. That's the swing take profit. Does anybody see anything else? Awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Does anybody see anything else? There is one more. There is one more that you guys are missing. Oh, you're way too high, bro. Right? That's where market is now. Right? Let's go, Will. And Will God shall beat. Will God shall beat. Y'all can delete those lines. Appreciate y'all. Right? So this is the main swing TP. Notice how market pulls back. Lower low, lower high. Boom. We got one right there as well. What am I pressing? Right here as well. We get lower low, lower high. Market drops. Boom. We get one right there as well. Boom. So now we have, right, I'm gonna do the two setups for you guys. We have the swinger who's looking to hold this for a while. And guys, just this alone, giving yourself a nice loose stop loss, this is already a 1 to 5, guys. Like, this is fire in my eyes. This is already fire in my eyes, right? So let's just do the little tricky trick real quick. This is my 1 to 1. So this is where you're looking to break even and take some partials if you would like. Break even for sure. This is my 1 to 2, where I'm taking partials, and then my 1 to 3, where I'm taking TP, right? So we have the easier way and then the more advanced way. So this right here is fire, guys. Super, super fire. And we may have that bullish run starting, which is, I mean, I told y'all we was gonna go ahead and get it, right? I told you guys from the jump on Monday. Let the market break out. I literally told you what was going to happen. Did anybody take this trade? It was all over the Nash chat, guys. Like, I didn't even have to send it out. There were so many people sending it out. I think Jose sent it out. Did you send it out, Jose? Where's he at?
Behind you, bro.
You sent it out, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was sending it out, guys. Super fire. Now, same entry, same stop loss. Let's go ahead and risk to reward. Break down the risk to reward. So because this is a 10K account, it may be too small to trade this, but let's just see. Let's just see. So my entry is, oh my goodness, 1732, 5.18. My stop loss is 1723. What's the line? I need to move this line real quick. Hopefully it didn't mess it up. All right, 17,325.18. My eyes, bro. 325.67. All right, let me calculate. All right, check me out. It's saying I'm not sure if this is correct because it's the risk to reward wise. Like, depending on your broker with FXWay, because I've been using FXWay 0.02 would not be a $20 risk for sure. The mini, if you did the mini, I'm pretty sure that would. So if you guys are trading indices, remember guys, you guys could have minis and then there's regular. And for some brokers, 0.01 is literally the highest you can, or the lowest you can go. Right? And that counts per tick, per pip, right? So it's a little different. But it's saying here it's 0.02 and it would risk $20. But I'm pretty sure, guys, this is for the mini. Because there's no way that's already a $20 risk if this whole setup right here is a $90 risk overall. Right? So just keep that in mind. But this right here is fire, guys. Fire, fire, fire. Let's see. Vic, want me to look at his trade real quick? Let's see. What time frame is this? Okay, can you guys see this? Give me a second. Get this out of my way. All right. Yes, this is exactly what I would be looking at for sure. I'm not sure. Let me see. Where's my annotate? Can I annotate? I'm not sure. Does this break this low? I'm not sure if that breaks that low. But this for sure would be a starting point in this area. But let's just take a look. GBP NZD. I do like that though. Like if market was continuing to sell down, that looks nice and everything is locked and loaded. I like that. Let's take a look at GBP NZD though, real quick. End zone. GBP NZD. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Uno más. Get this over here. Dang. GBP NZD got to be in here somewhere. Got to be in this at least. Do it on the 4-hour. GBP NZD. Okay, cool. So let's see. You're looking at this, right? Yeah, you're looking at this. Had to be this. All right. So the first thing I'm looking at is just like how much it's ranging right now. And I'm just not really liking that overall. But let's take a look. For sure, market is uptrending. It looks like market is uptrending. All right. Market is uptrending, but what is it going up to? Right? That's the main question you guys have to ask yourself. When market is uptrending, what's it buying to? Right? And when it's downtrending, what is it selling to? All right. So we can see here, this is just a crazy wick. All right. And there's nothing really on this left-hand side that's higher. Okay, there is for sure. So let's go on the weekly real quick. I always like to do top-down analysis, guys. That's the one thing that I love to do, and you guys should learn to love it. Don't just stick to one time frame. Give yourself an understanding of what's happening in the market. Right? So let's take a look on this side. Levels is literally letting you know that we have a starting point right here. Boom, extend to the right. And then we have one right here as well. Right, so we can see most likely this was chilling. Yep, chilling right underneath that. Hit that. That's a good sell. It doesn't look like that on the weekly. This is like over 2,000 pips. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, cool. So this is even good too. Look, guys, even on the weekly, like it's gonna take some time, but you will get some profit. Over 1,500 pips, about 1,400 pips. Right? So these are done in my opinion. Now, if market wants to go higher, where is market going to go to that's worth it for me? Let's see. This starting point was taken already. This starting point was taken. This starting point was taken right here. Let's see. We have another starting point. Ooh. This could have been a missed opportunity right here. If I zoom in, look at this, guys. Notice how we do break and close below, right? And then this next candle tries to touch it and barely misses, right? So I'm gonna keep that there, but I'm gonna keep it like let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it super faint, a gray. Maybe it's been used, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my shoulder down and leave that a little darker. All right, so check me out where we're at right now. Let's go back over here. We got our weekly zone marked up. Now we know exactly what this area has rejected off of. Okay, so let's take a look here. It looks like market just sniped this starting point to continue up higher in its bullish trend. Right now, look, check me out. What do we have here, guys? Like, the thing is, guys, if you guys go on higher time frame, in my opinion, guys, the higher time frame clears up so much confusion. Even if market is chilling right here, like, look at what the market is doing. Lower low, lower high, lower low. We finally changed character right here. Right here, we changed character, guys. Boom, we break and close above, and we waited. We were so patient, and we waited for this rally breakout. Boom. Now, what do? We mark that up. Boom. And we wait for market to come back. So let's drop down to the daily. All right. I don't know why. Don't know why. Oh my goodness. Look at what the starting point looks like, guys. I can't make this shit up. Look at what the starting point is, guys. Does anybody see it? Someone draw my chart, please, if you guys see this. Can you guys see it in the chats or in the garage or no? Yeah, this blue box is our weekly starting point, right? But look at the market structure. This isn't a starting point because this rally didn't break and close above. All right, don't get confused. This rally, it is a rally, but we never broke and closed above it. Notice how we get the break and close above here. This zone right here was the 1 hour starting point, right? And that held and continued up. But we have our weekly starting point, guys, and look at the structure. The structure, guys. Lower low, lower high, lower low. What did it reject off of? Starting point. Change of character. Guys, look at where your starting point is. Right on top of a shoulder. Right on top of a shoulder, guys. With liquidity. Oh my God, this setup is fire. This setup is fire for continuation. Right, so let's just set this up. Right, let's set up this buy because this is a pretty solid buy in my opinion. This is the next possible buy for swings if market wants to continue, right? And as of right now, market is right here. So let's just put that right there. That's already a 1 to 3. So let's go ahead and calculate this because this is the setup, right? Y'all should be marking this up, have it marked up, and calculate it. If you guys have it marked up, guys, you guys should already have it calculated, period. If you have the zone marked up, if you know exactly where you want to enter and you know exactly where your stop loss should be, the trade should be calculated already. So let's go ahead. We got 10K account. I want to risk 0.20%, GBP NZD. My entry, 2.0, 5277. My stop loss, 520, 3509, 3509. Calculate. So now I'm able to risk 0.02, my lot size, right? My lot size 0.02, and my risk will be $20 at the end of the day. So I can go ahead and put boom, just like that. All your trades, guys, should look like this. Marked up and calculated. Marked up and calculated, guys. Does that make sense, guys? Yes or no? One in the chat. If it makes sense, give me a 0 if this does not make sense at all. Does anybody have any questions, guys? Any questions at all before we hop off? Anybody have any questions in here before we hop off? Nope. All right, guys. Well, we had some technical difficulties the beginning of the call, right? But we got through it. And in my opinion, the call was still fire. I mean, you know, had to take some time. But the value was there, and that's okay. Right? That's what we came here for. So guys, practice this. Practice this now. Like apply this yesterday. Apply this, guys. Like calculating risk is so important, guys. You guys don't even know. That's the most important thing overall. Trading, anybody could find a trade, guys. I promise you. We have 20 people in this garage right now. 20 people could find a trade setup. And I guarantee you, more than half are probably going to over leverage because they don't know how to calculate trades. And that's just what it is, right? So learning how to calculate trades is going to keep your account on point. It's literally, let's see, it's the weekly starting point, but it went down to the daily time frame. Oh, yes. Yes. Sorry, bro. Let me just go back up real quick. Just to show you real quick. That's why we have a daily or weekly starting point. The big old box. But guys, apply this. I'm telling you guys right now, bro. This is gonna. Oh, you guys can't even see. That's my bad. You guys can't even see. The weekly starting point, and when it goes down to the daily, it gets freaking huge. All right, but guys, take the time. Oh, your sell? All right, let me go ahead and see. My bad. 4-hour time frame. Go to the 4-hour real quick. I personally just don't like it because we still like we're just still ranging in here. But this is what I would do. Red box, right? So what I would do is I would have this marked up, guys. And you guys see the market structure that's happening right here. Follow the market structure, bro. The same way you have it marked up for take profits is the same thing you need to see a break and close below for confirmation. So let's just say, boom, market's chilling right here. As soon as we touch that and we break and close below here, now I'm looking to enter. Just because, guys, like I really don't like taking trades that are this much inside consolidation. Because we're just ranging inside this right now. And it's just kind of ugly. Even though you're like, nah, that's not, I mean, yeah, it is consolidation. Even though on this 4-hour time frame, it looks like it's pushing up and pushing back, but on the higher time frame, this is literally what consolidation looks like. Look at that. Look at that. Consolidation. Come on, fam. That's it. Right? So in that area, once it hits that, just focus on the structure. Right? Focus on the structure. Let levels help you. Once it's inside, maybe you drop down to the 1 hour or the 15, right? But you wait for the market structure to give you the confirmations and let levels help you find your zones. Right? Does that make sense, Vic? Let's go, guys. All right, fam. That is it for me. Make sure you guys backtest. This call will be on YouTube tomorrow or Sunday, most likely tomorrow. But practice this, guys. Like, we should not be waiting to apply this on anything else. Like, soon as you guys want to take trades Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I gotta see some lot sizes, some correct lot sizes in the chats. Right? That's how I know that you're paying attention on this call and you actually practice what you were taught today. All right. But you guys have a great weekend. I appreciate you guys for showing up and showing out like always. And And I will see you guys on Monday. Peace out.